Hey, what's going on guys, John here and welcome back to the channel. And now in this video here, we're going to be talking about the Apple car and Tesla vehicles that are on the road right now. Now there's been a recent survey by Strategic Vision. This is a company that just mainly does surveys, and they have put out one regarding Apple vehicles and Tesla vehicles. Of course, one is available right now and the other one is going to be available in the future. But disregarding that, which vehicle would you pick? And they had 200 participants and they had to choose between an Apple vehicle or a Tesla vehicle, and of course they had all the other vehicles that are producing EVs at the moment, like Toyota and Honda. It is pretty shocking at what the results were. So number one is going to be Honda and the second one is going to be Toyota, because people are very familiar with those brands and they are just trusted overall as reliability and as cars that can last forever. But I think Apple and Tesla are the ones that are more advanced in terms of technology and software. So this is where the differences are between these two companies. Now before we get to the results, I want to talk about Apple CarPlay and what Apple's working on at the moment. So you guys already know with iOS 16, we do have our betas and iPhone 14 is coming out. So you guys know the Apple CarPlay iOS 16, where it integrates everything so perfectly. You can see that the UI just meshes very well with the overall clusters that you have in your current vehicles. If you have Apple CarPlay compatible with your car right now, I don't think it works exactly as it would with iOS 16. It would be a little bit different, but you do require a car that's brand new and a manufacturer that's willing to work with Apple to integrate iOS 16 CarPlay directly into the system. That's really where it's going to take advantage of this new partnership and this integration between software and hardware. But the more interesting thing here is that Apple is probably prepping up for their new vehicle. If you just take a look at this image right here, and there are tons available online, you will see that there is a no-name brand car. You won't see an emblem, you won't see a logo on the steering wheel, but you do see an interior design that works perfectly well for the Apple CarPlay with iOS 16. You'll see one large horizontal screen that stretches from one side almost all the way to the other side, and you'll see a screen right at the bottom there. This is for perfect interaction between the different modes and the different drives. You'll have all the driver information available for you in the cluster right behind the steering wheel, and all the control menus and everything that you're familiar with and used to is at the bottom portion of the screen. So this really indicates that Apple is working to integrate, get all the information available and ready for their future car. Now the question really is, are other manufacturers just going to give Apple that information because of the integration between the hardware and the software? Apple is able to grab all the information like RPM, speed, fuel, and all the good stuff from the vehicle hardware and load it up onto Apple CarPlay. Now they can grab all the information and just apply it to their new vehicle, which is probably going to be called the Apple Car. At this point, there are some indications, as there's been a project years ago called Project Titan, and Apple has been referring Project Titan to their vehicle development team. Now, we're not entirely sure how that's going at the moment, but probably there are good progress and the car is likely going to be released or announced in the upcoming years. Now, the thing with Apple is everything has to be perfect. Perfection is literally in their name. They are going to be making a car that just looks, performs, and feels amazing, just like all of their products. When you go out to the store and you buy an Android phone versus an iOS phone, there's just that premium feel when you go into an Apple store versus going into an Android store or a Samsung store. It just doesn't feel that premium. You don't get that premium service, you don't get that premium feel. And I know there's going to be a lot of haters out there saying that there are a lot of other products that are better, but try picking up a MacBook and then try picking up another laptop. You'll never get the exact same feeling. So the same is going to apply to their cars. You're going to get this perfect feeling car with perfect integration, perfect software, and you guys already know about their chipset, the A line and the M line. That's probably going to be powering parts of their vehicles as well, so they are going to be extremely quick. Now let's get back to Apple's versus Tesla. Which one would you pick? Let me know in the comments below, because I do have my mind set on something, but I'll let you guys know in another video. But at the moment here, 200,000 participants that joined this survey has said that they will be picking the Apple car. Now, the very interesting thing is within those 200,000 people, most of the people that said they were picking the Apple car are actually Tesla owners. This means that Tesla owners are finally switching over to something that is not Tesla. And this just means that competition is growing and there are a lot more options out there available. Now, when you just combine everything, you know that Apple has speed, they have integration, they have performance, they have literally everything that you would ask for in a smartphone but would be put onto a car. And then we have Tesla, who's a pretty new company and don't have really anything except cars, so there's no indication that they are perfect in any way. If you guys own a Tesla right now or just reading somewhere online, you know that Tesla is not good for a fit and finish. their quality is not there. The only thing they really have is speed and a loyal fan base. So yeah, that just gives you guys an indication of what the market is like right now and what a lot of people are deciding to do in the next couple years regarding EVs. Are they going to be sticking with the legacy brand, or are they going to be sticking with a brand new EV company that's coming out? Now I know there are a lot of doubters out there about the Apple Car and Project Titan, saying that Apple is not going to be able to manufacture as many cars because they don't even have any plants available. Comparing them to the Gigafactory is just comparing apples to oranges. There is really no competition at this point, and there's a lot of other things that the world is literally saying about Apple, how they are late to the game. But the thing is, I believe they are perfecting it right now. They want to perfect the prototype, they want to perfect the production vehicle, and then when it comes time, they are the most valuable company in the world. They have so much spare cash on hand that they can literally build factories anywhere in the world at any given time, and they will make it happen. So I don't doubt them whatsoever about the Apple Car. Likely in the next couple years, we're going to see a car that's so amazing, so much better than every other car out there. But anyways, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This should be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, you know what to do. This is John once again. Peace out.